cusp of creating a new majority in American politics. A new majority that will not just win a nomination, that won't just win a general election, but more importantly, will allow us to govern so that we can actually start tackling problems that George W. Bush may have made far worse, but that have been festering long before George Bush ever took office. Problems we've been talking about year after year after year after year. In one day's time, we have the chance to go ahead and say to the lobbyists in Washington, your days of setting the agenda are over. They have not funded our campaign, they will not run our White House, and they will not drown out the voices of the American people when I'm President of the United States of America. That's what we will do in one day's time. In one day's time, we have the opportunity to stop talking about the outrage of 47 million people without health insurance and actually start doing something about it. And you know what? This is personal for me. This is personal for me. My mother died of cancer when she was 53 years old. And that was tragic enough. But I remember in those last months watching her reading insurance forms because she had just got a new job and the insurance company was saying, maybe there's a pre-existing condition and we might not reimburse you for your medical treatment. I remember the worry on her face and knowing that was wrong. I know what it's like to see a loved one suffer, not just because they're sick, but because of a broken healthcare system. And that is why I put forward a plan to say everybody will be able to get healthcare that is at least as good as the healthcare I have as a member of Congress. And if you already have health insurance, we are going to lower your premiums. And we will invest in prevention. And we will invest in the management of the chronically ill so that we're getting better quality for the money we spend. And we are not going to wait 20 years from now to do it, or 10 years from now to do it. We are going to do it by the end of my first term as President of the United States of America. In one day's time, we have a chance to break the lock that big oil has on our economy and our foreign policy. You know, we know what to do. If we increase fuel efficiency standards on cars to 40 miles per gallon, we save the equivalent of all the oil we import from the Persian Gulf. We know that climate change is real and that we have to cap the emission of greenhouse gases and generate billions of dollars that we can invest in green technologies, in solar, in wind, and biodiesel, and create jobs all across America in rural communities. Those old paper mills we can start transforming to create cellulosic ethanol. We know how to do it. What we need is the urgency, the sense of political will to get the job done. And that's what we can start sending a message to Washington to do in one day's time, right here in New Hampshire. In one day's time, we can start on the path to creating a school system that truly works for every child. We can't have legislation called No Child Left Behind that leaves the money behind. We know how our children can succeed. Now, if we invest in early childhood education, especially poor children and minority children, they can be prepared the first day they start school. And listen, I won't just talk about how great teachers are. I want to reward them for their greatness by giving them higher salaries and giving them more support and making sure that they don't have to teach to a test, but instead are able to teach